Everyone. Thank you all for joining us here today. The very reason that we plan is because we know that we can make a difference. We know that we don't have to be victims of circumstance. We can, and indeed we must, chart our own course. This plan of action for jobs, growth, and community engagement is based on the premise of all stakeholders in the region working together toward a comprehensive economic strategy that is inclusive and broadly supported. We need to engage stakeholders in this process, including a minimum of the business community, business improvement areas, the financial services industry, healthcare, organized labor, education, our youth, our seniors, arts and culture groups, tourism, and major industry, in conjunction with our surrounding communities. Each group must be clear on our direction and on our destination. We also need to see the accomplishment of our individual goals as a part of the overall plan to create jobs. With our Economic Development Corporation as a lead agency, we must implement a flexible, long-term action plan that includes ongoing and meaningful consultation and participation from our stakeholders in Windsor and Essex County. Any business person will tell you that their employees are their most important resource. We seem to have lost that. We must leverage the talent and enthusiasm of the frontline staff and empower them to deliver first-class service and support to our efforts for job creation. As first steps, we need to rebrand Windsor and our surrounding region in keeping with our changing reality. Branding is a marketing concept, but it can also be a force that draws us all together. Flowing from that is our need to improve our image. To do that, we need to leverage our new partnerships to market ourselves outwardly. Our labor and business leaders, for example, can combine forces to dispel the image of Windsor as a militant union town. In this way, we demonstrate that we are business-friendly and can work together to attract jobs. We also need to provide open, honest, and responsive government for our residents as well as for business. At City Hall, we need to conduct all of our business in plain view, with the public welcome to participate. Our city-owned corporations may be exempt from rules of openness, but taxpayers and the media have a right to see and hear what is done with our money. In-camera meetings are for very restricted topics and not for strategy or to avoid embarrassing discussions. Audits need to be done on a timely basis and released on a timely basis. We need, of course, to have an auditor appointed and an ethics commissioner appointed. What has gone on is absolutely abhorrent to the public's right to know. The one-stop shop for municipal services that was proposed over a decade ago must become reality. Wherever possible, we should conduct business online or through a single contact where frontline staff are empowered to follow through from start to finish. No more runaround at City Hall. In the spirit of opening a dialogue, I offer the following suggestions to complement the recently released Economic Development Roadmap. Downtown Windsor should become a tourist destination as well as a pleasant place to live. Several blocks could be transformed into pedestrian malls with open-air cafes and a market. In time, we should consider enclosing some public roadways for year-round use. I also propose to establish a comprehensive web-based directory of all businesses in Windsor. This information will come from an enhanced license application and may also be updated by business directly. The searchable directory will include links to websites, contact information, and primary target market, with businesses listed by category. We will then also highlight categories of business that are poorly represented in Windsor to provide ideas for new startups. The directory will become a value-added resource for visitors, shoppers, and business-to-business applications. Advertising opportunities might further reduce the fees and provide even more value to business. Next, we will work with vacant industrial and commercial property owners to turn them into incubators, where inventors build their inventions and bring them to market in a supportive environment. An incubator is a large building divided into small production spaces for making a product. They are supported by management, marketing, and financial assistance that might not otherwise be available to them. We will work with private investor angels and senior government to provide seed money for those who have a solid business idea. Another idea I have is that we need to adopt a plan for brownfield rehabilitation. We'll begin to convert abandoned sites around the city from industrial wasteland to productive solar energy farms, with revenues used to reduce taxes and create a fund to eventually detoxify the sites. Windsor will be leading the way for this new application of technology while manufacturing the components locally. While we're at it, why not use all suitable municipal properties as solar energy farms as well, to lessen our carbon footprint and generate further non-tax revenue. On to arts and culture, or as we know them, creative-based tourism, creativity-based tourism. We will expand and support the creative arts as they develop into a tourism-based industry. We need to encourage creative industries such as digital media through cooperation with our educational institutions and incubators, providing space and support. The film industry also shows great promise as an economic generator, as many other communities have already shown. The Municipal Cultural Master Plan fits right in with this form of community engagement. Of particular note are the recommendations to develop an investment strategy and fund, a cultural tourism plan, a marketing and communication plan. Consistent with this master plan, we should explore the potential for a museum of the Great Lakes. It would showcase the influence and importance of the Great Lakes to North American development. It should be of sufficient size to draw significant investment from senior levels of government and to become a self-supporting tourist attraction. These are some highlights of our plan of action for jobs, growth, and community engagement. We have all seen plans gather dust while our community languishes. That's why this time, we start today to reinvent our local economy with each of us playing a role. Let's get working together. Thank you very much. Are there any questions?
Oui.